What's up? This is Queen Z on the podcast. You can find me on Spreaker or you can find me on the SoundCloud. Queen Z. Queen Z. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen Z, and I am trying to figure out what is going on with the weather here in Cleveland. Okay? I mean, literally, y'all, today is Thursday. I woke up to rain. Went back to sleep. Woke up to snow. "30 minutes later, the sun was shining. I don't know. I don't know what is up with Cleveland. It was like literally, y'all. It was all within hours apart. I'm talking about literally. It went from raining to snowing to the sun literally started shining. I don't know. I mean, I like the end results, but it was a little creepy, I must say, today. So, besides this corona, it's all type of stuff that's just I don't know. It's crazy. But I did have a conversation with somebody, and I did have to admit to having my anxiety. I have been saying this, but between me having anxiety when I got to go out to these stores, like feeling like I'm having chest pains, to just, I don't know, allergies, to the corona, it's like you can't, even without the corona, you just want to sit down. I just want to sit down. I'm just cool with sitting down right now. I don't know about anybody else, but this all right with me. It's all right with me. And I must admit, it is all right with me. But I do want to, send my prayers to the family, all the different families that has actually lost a loved one during this process. I do watch a lot of stuff on the news, trying to keep up with it, trying to keep up with the, whether in the state of Ohio, in the county that I live in, another state, their counties, whatever. I just, to me, it's just a matter of just keeping up with the numbers. I try to keep up with the numbers because I don't know. I really, really pray that we start seeing these numbers go down. In New York, I know their numbers are still rising. So prayer to New York. I spoke to someone in New Jersey a few days ago, like Monday, and it's scary there. It's scary for all of them, and my prayers just go out to New York. Last I checked, I seen on the news that the number of cases in New York was 151,598 cases. Over 7,000 people has died in New York. And they hadn't even reached their peak. There's still people that's going to die in the state of New York. So I just pray that we that we see the numbers go down. I pray that, I know New York has always been a state that people considered a congested state. It was just overly populated, just cluttered with people, homeless people, just, I don't know. So I just pray for everyone in New York. But I do want to also say a prayer. I don't know if you all seen the bus driver, Jason Hargrove from Detroit. He actually, if you're not familiar with it, you Google it. Google his name, Jason Hargrove. That's Harg as in girl, RV as in Victor E. Google his name. It's really sad. He actually, another employee out here, still in the public. He was actually a Detroit bus driver, and unfortunately, a woman. And he went live on his video because he was really upset. He went live, I believe it was on Facebook. And this woman got on a bus, and unfortunately, she was positive for the coronavirus, and she was on the bus and she kept coughing, and she wasn't covering up her nose or her mouth or anything. She was just coughing in the air, not in her sleeve, nowhere else, just in the air. And so the bus driver, Jason, went live afterwards because he literally pulled his bus over and went off. Like this, he showed himself like wiping his head and all that type of stuff down with like a wet wipe, probably a disinfectant wipe. But he was wiping himself down, just like, oh my God, like this is nasty. And he kept saying it like, I blame her. Like she's on this bus, she's coughing into the air. Well, all of us here on this bus, and which I don't even understand. If you could put the plastic around the cashiers at the stores, why haven't these bus drivers had built-in plastic around them at this point? Like, come on. So anyway, he pulls over and he's had the bus disinfected because of her coughing into the air, without covering herself. So he went on for a nice amount of minutes, just fussing, blaming her for if anyone basically got sick because she did not cover her mouth. And 4 days later, it was reported 4 days later that he actually got sick from that day after recording it. He got sick, tested positive, and literally passed away right after. So my prayers go out to him and his family. But come on, y'all. Like he said, this woman over 50 years old. So unless you got on there with intent, knowing you were positive, you just still, even if you didn't know, you still know what's going on right now. You still knew you had a dry cough. So I don't understand why. It just, I don't know. Part of me, it could just be me, but part of me felt like she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. It's so many people that they're reporting on the news and stuff of people saying that they were positive and they were going to spread it. Like, how evil are you? Like, to just sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm positive, I'm going to spread it. One lady got arrested for it. I don't know if y'all seen it on the news, but yeah, a lady got arrested for it. Then another lady got arrested because she was positive. She was she does hair. She was a beauty salon owner. And she was sneaking, going back in, doing hair, tested positive, and gave it to one of her customers. And they arrested her for, I believe it was like attempted, something, was it attempted? I don't want to say attempted murder, but it was some reason, but she got arrested. She definitely got arrested. So they need to put the cameras on that bus and find her and arrest her, because 9 times out of 10, with the cough that she had, the way he described it, she knew. She knew. I'm just saying. It's just my thoughts. But it's another guy. It's another guy here that I saw. They had this. I don't know if y'all heard about the coronavirus challenge, which I seen the challenge, the videos. It is just dumb. It's just fucking dumb. So the challenge, the coronavirus challenge that some idiot started, was going around licking toilets, public toilets, going around licking sink handles, just going around licking stuff to show like this not real, or I don't believe in it, because clearly you don't believe in it if you are stupid enough to do something like that. However, one of the guys who did the challenge went and he had someone video him licking a public toilet. Well, guess what? He tested positive later for the coronavirus and ended up in the hospital. Okay? What? Why? Why, people? And then and then I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my remaining thought to myself. However, during this process, they did say that domestic violence increased. I actually saw that myself on the news here, the local news here in Cleveland. But come on, y'all. I talked about this on my show before when I first saw that the domestic violence rate increased due to the coronavirus quarantine, everyone being at home. But just yesterday, Wednesday, there was a call here in Ohio, South Euclid, Ohio. The police was called after they got a 911 call from the guy whose house it was, stating that he felt like somebody was trying to break in his house. So the police get there and they see the girlfriend in the driveway. So, it's like, oh, okay, you know her? Yeah, that's my girlfriend. Oh, okay. So the police leaves. I don't know if it went just like that, but so the police leaves. They get another 911 call from the same house. Same house. They go back. The guy like, I want my girlfriend to leave. My girlfriend won't leave. Well, guess why she won't leave? Because your mistress is in your closet in your house. If I was her, I wouldn't leave either until the mistress comes out. Why would she? You know what, fellas? I'm only saying it because, let me tell you something. I saw this and it made me laugh because I had a similar situation. I had an ex who was messing around with me and another female. And so the female, I don't even know how she got my number. Anyway, she called me. She called me and was like she was messing with him also, and that she heard that he was still with me, and we had a nice conversation. Let me just say, we sat on the phone and we was real adult about it. I didn't have no, I had no attitude with her or anything, so it was a really cool conversation. She told me she was messing with him, of course, me being the girlfriend, I got questions. And so she said, yeah, so he invited me over tonight. And I just think maybe you should meet me there. Yeah. Yeah, why would I not? So anyway, she goes and tells, so I told her, let me know when you headed there. I'm going to meet you there. So she let me know. She calls me like, hey, I'm on my way over there. I said, okay, go ahead, get settled in. I'll be over. So I waited. And so when I got there, now, he didn't know that I still had keys to his house because I can't remember why I had the key. I used to stay there a little bit, and then we kind of had our problems, and I think I left, but I still had the key to his house. So anyway, I still had the key. So when I got there, I knocked on the door, and one of his friends came to the door. So when his friend came to the door, he looked out the window. So I'm like, open the door. And so he's looking, and he's like, wait a minute, hold on. And I'm like, hold on. Open the door. Why are you walking away from the door? Just open the door. Well, I knew the girl was in there, but he thinking like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So he literally walks away from the door. So I'm still at the door knocking. He doesn't come back to the door. So I said, okay, you don't have to come back to the door because guess what, boo-boo? I got the key. I'll let my goddamn self in. So I opened the door with my key, stuck the key back in my pocket, and walked on in. So I go in, and they looking like, I'm talking about him, the guy I was dating, his friend. They all like they could have seen a ghost because how in the heck did she get in this house, So anyway, I go in, and she's coming from, like, you have to go into the house through the living room, dining room, then the kitchen. So I am headed towards in that direction to go to the kitchen. And they're all standing there like, oh, crap. She comes walking from out the kitchen, meeting me halfway. And I'm like, I played it off like, who are you? What's going on? Why you walk away from the door? You left the door open. I played it off like he left the door open. I'm like, you walked away. You just left the door open. Like, and so he's like, oh, my bad. So the girl comes out the kitchen and she's like, are you his girlfriend? We played it. And I'm like, yeah, who are you? And she's like, well, I've been talking to him and he tried to put me in the closet. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, he tried to put me in the closet. He kept telling me to get in the closet. But I told him I wasn't getting in no closet. So I said, oh, this what you're doing? So you tried to put her in a closet. So, it became this big old whatever. But when I seen the story from the police, the story from South Euclid yesterday, it just made me think about that. Like, I'm not hiding in no one's closet. Okay? I'm not hiding in the closet. I'm not doing it. But I don't know. Then again, she was the mistress. So, but anyway, I just need domestic violence to go down. All right. Y'all got to, I don't know. Somebody need to get their own place, figure it out. Just please don't kill each other. Don't kill each other. But it's still in Cuyahoga County here. One of the things that a lot of people were saying is they were hoping that, the crime rate doesn't go up because people needing food and money and, people are out here with no food, no money, no jobs, nothing. And it can definitely cause problems. So I don't know the situation of this person, but however, the McDonald's on Turney in Garfield, Ohio, was robbed today, if you haven't already heard about it. And so the guy jumped through the window with a gun, laid everyone down, robbed the place. Things need to get better. Like, really need to get better. We need to really, this unemployment, everything, that stuff, it needs to kick in. I don't care if you got to give folks food stamps, whatever. Like, something has to move, and it needs to move fast. Like, literally. That's just my thoughts. It just needs to move fast. But because another thing here in Cleveland is a lot of people were still going to the park with their family. They did make a statement on the news saying that they think it would be a good idea to get out with your families, get some fresh air. For the families that's confined in a house, that's running each other crazy, get out with your kids. Let them take a walk in the park, but distance yourself while with other, families or whatever. But people were guys, of course, was still going to the park playing basketball. They still shooting hoops. They feel like, hey, we go play basketball. We ain't got nothing else to do. We need to get out the house. Well, that did not work. So here in Cleveland, they removed the rims from the city basketball hoops to stop people from playing. Okay? I mean, what can you do? We got to get these numbers down here, and the only way we can get these numbers down is if we continue to distance ourselves. I mean, 1 minute Trump thought that we would be together by Easter. Well, Easter is coming up, and guess what? We're going past Easter. So I don't know what your plans are for Easter. My daughter, she asked me to put some meat on the grill, so I'm going to have to suit up, put my gloves and mask on, go buy some meat, put some meat on the grill, barbecue, even though it'll just be us, but we'll still be celebrating Easter here in my home through FaceTime with my mom and other family members, but unfortunately, we are quarantined past Easter. So I'm not sure if you all have plans for Easter, but I pray that everyone is still being safe, staying in your home, only going out for the things you need. It's all about needs right now, not wants. So I don't know, but I just want to, come on here today and just talk to you all briefly and give you the news on what I've seen so far, what's going on still in our community, in the world, like I said, with New York. I know everybody is like so over talking about this whole corona thing. And like I said, if you don't do anything else in this time, learn a skill. Online college course classes are available. GED classes are available online. So go online. Let's be productive with this time. Let's not just sleep our days away. Let's not domestic violence our days away. No child abuse. None of that. Let's stay prayed up. That's all I have for y'all this Thursday. I can't wait to go back. In case you haven't noticed, I'm normally Tuesday and Thursdays, but I only been doing Thursday because unfortunately we did have some interviews set up for our Tuesday show, so we can have Tuesday, Thursday. But of course, we did have to delay that due to this whole corona situation. I did get word today. I don't know how many here in Ohio planned on going to the place Set It Off, but they did give a new date for that, which is like October, I believe, 14th. So if you had plans to see Set It Off, they did provide a new day for the play. I'm so excited. I hope that everything works in our favor and, everybody start healing. The world starts healing. October 14th, Set It Off, Playhouse Theater. I'm so happy, y'all, because guess what? My birthday is October 12th, so I'll be celebrating around that time. Yeah. But anyway, again, that is my time. I wanted to be short, brief today. I just wanted to come on, tell you all I love you. Stay prayed up, stay cleansed, stay home. Let's get these numbers down so we can get back to our lives, our new beginnings. God bless. I'm out.
What's up? It's Queen Z, and that is my time. I will be back, though, so don't be hurt. Stay blessed.
I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. I swear that you'll get over it.